The country station 95.5 WFMS. You proof that's Morgan Wallen with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
Yep, and it is going to be a nice day today if you like it warm and cloudy. But no rain in the forecast
I thought we had
for
rain.
today. Not till later.
Oh, that's good.
Not till later. Tomorrow's going to be a wet day, high of 60. But right now, can't complain. We got cloudy skies and 64.
The country station 95.5 WFMS. That's Mr. Ballard. Brett Young with Lady and Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
You know, you look at stuff and you say, well, why wasn't this invented earlier?
Yeah.
Here's a good example. A bagel place in New York City just created something that should have been in existence, pre-stuffed bagels with cream cheese.
I saw this. It's almost like when you break a donut open, you see jelly on the inside.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. We've had Uncrustables, which are peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that are already made up, the crust cut off.
Yeah.
We got the peanut butter and jelly that you can buy in the
jar. Right.
You know, why wasn't this already invented?
Because now you skip the part of having to spread your schmear is what word they use, cream cheese on top. It's already on the inside. Plus, I would imagine it's less messy.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, though, I guess the only fault is if you like a lot more cream cheese than what they're putting in there.
But I saw the picture of it, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, I would be in support of that.
You know, I look at these things and I think, why don't we come up with an idea like this? Why don't we come up?
It also makes eating it in the car more convenient.
Well, that's true too. You're not a real bagel fan though?
I don't eat a lot of bagels, but I like them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I also don't eat certain things just because they're not good.
We had a meeting here the other day, and there were bagels they brought in for us, and I made a beeline to the bagels.
I skipped the bagels.
I know, you just walked out, and I forget that. Maybe if they'd had the cream cheese already on it, you might have done that.
Maybe if they'd had cake,
maybe
I would have
that's
stopped.
The case. Cake bagels.
Oh.
Keep that to ourselves. We'll work on that.
That's Kenny Chesney, 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
622. You like a Big Mac? Are you
It's been a while since I've
I
had
love
one.
a Big Mac.
It's not that I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just probably can't have it.
I shouldn't eat them either, but I love them. Well, the new trend is the Big Mac sauce.
Yes.
Which I think is like Thousand Island, really.
It does taste a little like Thousand Island. It's good stuff.
Absolutely. Well, people have been getting that for their McNuggets and their fries.
I didn't know you could.
Well, you can now for a limited time. You can buy it. You can buy they call it Big Mac sauce for your dipping for your McNuggets or for your French fries.
They'll give you a side of just the sauce alone. I can't believe it's not been sold in a bottle at the grocery.
I know, because Chick-fil-A sells their own sauce.
I've purchased it.
My wife drinks it. She absolutely loves that stuff. Yeah. So she'll go to Chick-fil-A and grab, because they'll give you extra ones, and she'll have those in their refrigerator.
Yeah.
So she can add that for dipping of whatever she might have. But anyway, you can do a Big Mac sauce now. For your fries and for your McNuggets, but only for a limited time. They always do this kind of just to entice you, just enough to make you think, I think I want that. And
that's what they call their secret sauce.
Secret sauce?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I would love to know what's in it. I bet you there's a copycat recipe
I think
somewhere.
it's Thousand Island dressing.
Well, it looks like Thousand Island, but surely there's something else to it.
Okay, maybe it's 999 Thousand Island dressing. I don't know. Something like that. But anyway, for a limited time only, you can get your Big Mac sauce.
That is Beers on Me. It is Hardy.
Dierks Bentley, Hardy, and Breland. Yeah.
I just went blank.
Yeah.
Dierks Bentley, Hardy, Breland, who we met in Nashville in November, and a very nice young man.
Yeah.
So anyways, that is Beers on Me.
Beers on Me.
I'm having a blank today. Sorry. You could tell it's Thursday.
6:36 on a Thursday, as Deb mentioned. It's a Thursday, and we like to do a throwback Thursday. We take some older audio, maybe some original audio from one of our first interviews with an artist and play it on the special Thursday.
Now you
thought about Miranda Lambert because she just surpassed Reba. She's got her 17th Female Artist of the Year nomination by the ACM.
Wow.
Reba had 16 nominations.
To surpass a legend like Reba, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And it's interesting that, when you say Miranda, you're talking about Miranda Lambert. When you say Reba, you're talking about Reba McEntire. Dolly, it's Dolly Parton. So she's in that one name category as well. But years ago, this might have been our very first interview with Miranda Lambert.
It's either our first or second.
We asked her if she could do anything else.
I'm really not good at anything else. I'm not. I was bad at school. I knew music was what I was supposed to do. My mom, I'll never forget, I would try sports in junior high. I played basketball for one game, and I was on I was B string, of course.
Oh.
And I actually got put in at the end of the game, and I made 2 points for the other team. So that day, I was in 8th grade. My mom said, "Honey, I think your talents are in other areas." So I kind of just knew I needed to stick to something that I was good at, which is music.
Did you sing in the school choir and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, actually, I'm from Lindale, Texas, outside of Dallas, and it didn't have a choir. And I didn't make cheerleader my sophomore year of high school, and so I was like, great, what am I going to do now? You know, you're not popular unless you're a cheerleader, so which I didn't really like it anyway. So I went to the school board and actually got a choir. I was actually the reason there is still a choir in Lindale, so I was big time into that.
I read on your blog, on your website, which I think is so cool. Do you write that on a daily basis, or how do you do that?
My diary, I do it about every month.
Every month?
Yeah, just to kind of keep people updated on what's going on.
Well, I read that you have a lucky chair. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, yeah, my chair. I love Casey Kane. I'm a big NASCAR fan, and so I went to Walmart, and I have my number 9 red chair sitting out. We set up a tent, like a little, we call it our vibe tent every night, you know, during fairs and festival season, because we're outside and it's summer, so we hang out there, and I've got my chair that I sit in. It's the princess chair, and the boys aren't allowed to sit in it.
Oh, good.
Miranda, you are nominated for the CMA Female Vocalist of the Year, so congratulations on that. You'll be all dressed up at the show, and I heard that you will watch what you eat because the show is on a Wednesday.
Does it make a difference?
Because Saturdays are my cheat day.
Oh! So what do you eat on the other days?
Oh, crap. I eat grilled chicken and salad it's yucky, but hey, you have to. Unfortunately, I got in a business where I can't just eat junk all the time. Otherwise, I would be.
Well, you need to try radio. We're wide open here.
Yeah, really.
Oh, man. So cheat days, what do you look forward to then?
Oh, gosh. Well, I love fried food, and so I look forward to sweets. I love sweets, and I'm a chicken fried steak fan from way back, so I love to eat chicken fried steak.
Miranda Lambert up for her 17th Female Artist of the Year nomination by the ACMs, surpassing Reba, who had 16. Of course, the ACMs are on May the 11th, hosted by Garth and Dolly, two other guys that can go by their first name, and we know exactly who you're talking about.
There's a lot of those in country. We say Carrie, you know it's Carrie Underwood.
You mentioned the other day, though, that she's been getting a lot of flack, we're talking about Miranda again, on social media about her weight. People kind of pick on her about that, and I think... Yeah, that's just downright mean. It really is.
I mean, literally, to come out and make comments like, oh, you haven't missed a buffet lately.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And this is on the page of items that she is posting for you to kind of stay connected. I find it to be super disrespectful.
Well, she kind of hints at that. She said, I'm unfortunately in an industry where you have to watch your weight, which is really sad because it's all about the singing.
Yeah.
But we've gotten to this level where it's also how you look, too.
Yeah, and Gabby Barrett, I remember thinking when she was going through, because she had a baby, and Hayden went to see Morgan Wallen, and I think it was Gabby that opened for him, and he came home and said, did you know she was expecting? And I thought, how hard is that? You're up on stage, you're pregnant, and in the summer heat. Yeah. You know, it's a tough thing to do, so...
Well, anyway, Miranda Lambert, our Throwback Thursday guest. Congratulations to her surpassing Reba.
Love that.
17 Female Artist of the Year nominations by the ACM.
That's Cole Swindell. Love You Too Late at 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
7:09, and Lady A is in concert this coming Saturday night at the Old National Center. This is the rescheduled show. Dave Haywood joins us now.
Good to talk to you guys again. How are y'all?
We're doing good.
You guys are back out on the road. Was it kind of like, you know, butterflies before the first day of school when you got that started?
I mean, it kind of is, to be honest. We played the Ryman this weekend. We had two shows at the Ryman here in Nashville, and it was the very first night we were back there, and we were like, are you nervous? I think I'm a little nervous. It's just been a little while. But it was great. I mean, once we get back out on stage, I mean, it's always like after the first 10 seconds of the first song, we all go, oh, okay, good. We're good. This is what we do. I know how to do this. Definitely leading up to it's a little nerve-wracking.
It's the Request Line Tour. So, Dave, did you ever call a radio station to request a song when you were a kid growing up?
I did. I totally did. You guys probably did this too. I had a cassette player that I would record different songs when they would come on. So I would call and request, you know, Green Day or Stone Temple Pilots or whatever I was listening to.
That is so cool.
And totally try to record it. And you'd always like miss the first 2 seconds, you know, because you couldn't catch it in time. So that's kind of what we're doing now, which is taking requests. We have a voicemail line, and we're building the whole set list based off of fan requests, that we're still taking them. So send them in if you're listening and have a request for the show on Saturday.
So what Lady A song is always requested, that you could not do a concert without singing this one song? Which one is it?
Yeah, I mean, either Need You Now or American Honey. I mean, Need You Now for sure. Yeah, American Honey gets requested a lot. And I Run to You. Those will be the top three that get requested a lot. But we'll just even take requests in the audience, kind of built around the fans this whole time around.
That's really cool. It's like a live radio shift almost. Now, you all have kids, and you're going to be away for a little bit. Is it that separation anxiety where they struggle with you being gone?
It's, you know what, they kind of handle it okay. I mean, when they're in school regularly, and then summertime they've got camps and all these activities. So I kind of feel like they don't miss Dad that much because they enjoy just kind of hanging with Mom at home. But, I mean, I'll bring them out maybe once or twice this year, but I did bring them to the Ryman on Saturday, and they both fell asleep on the third song of the show. So I don't know.
That's not saying a whole lot, Dave.
I don't know if they're going to make it for many more. I know. I was like, come on, guys. Dad's on stage at the Ryman. We need you for the whole show. But no, I've got an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old. You know, we tour on the weekends, but I'm home, so I do the drop-off. I just got back from drop-off this morning. And
Are you honked at in the carpool lane?
I am not, but I do, you know, sometimes if someone's taking a while, maybe I give a short little polite honk just to keep it moving.
Dave is the honker.
Yeah, honker, yeah. Dave Haywood of Lady A honked at me. I love that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
They're in concert this coming Saturday night, Lady A in concert at the Old National Center.
They're a good show, by the way.
One of our favorite acts, always have been. They're fun to
talk
joke with.
Fun to joke with backstage, but they work that whole stage. And you had mentioned they have so many hits. There probably won't be a song that you don't recognize.
Yeah.
That's how many they have.
It's a sing-along concert is what it is.
There you go.
724 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Then, of course, Thomas Rhett and 16.
Well, Will Ferrell is producing and starring in a comedy series about golf. At first, when I read
that would be good.
When I first read it, it says he's going to play a professional golfer who becomes the face of a controversial new league competing with the PGA. So I'm like, he's going to do something serious? And then I read, no, it's a comedy series.
I don't think he could do a serious movie.
I don't think we would take him seriously. Also, Nick Cannon says his twins with Mariah Carey love having all of their younger siblings because, you know, he's fathered like a million
There's a whole
kids.
bunch of them.
So, and I remember, you know, when you're a young kid, old enough to hold a baby, you do think that's fun.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a ton of family time, lots of younger siblings.
A lot of babysitting responsibilities.
Yeah. If you've been following along with Tiger Woods, he had another surgery, just had another one on the leg that he injured in that 2021 car accident. And they say, yeah, the surgery went well, but time will tell. It is 7:25. That's Deb's Daily Dirt and is sponsored by Mark Dietel Realty.
It's time for another round of Can't Be Deb, and our contestant on the line is Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
How are you?
Good. What side of town are you from?
I am, near Lawrence.
Near Lawrence,
so
okay.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of big-time winners from Lawrence here.
We have. It's a pretty smart area.
Well, here's how we play, Jimmy.
Jimmy, we're going to ask you 5 questions. We asked Deb those exact same 5 questions. If you get more right than Deb, then yay, you win. But if she gets more right than you, or if she ties you, she wins. And if you're ready, let's start with question number 1.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. A 500-mile wide blob of seaweed is hitting the Florida Keys. Now, what is the most populated city in the Florida Keys?
Oh, man. Is it Sanibel?
All right, question 2. NFL QB Boomer Esiason turns 61 later this month. Now, what NFL team did Boomer take to the Super Bowl? Was it the Cincinnati Bengals, the New York Jets, or Arizona Cardinals?
I'll say the Jets.
Question 3. It was a little over 15 years ago when Darius Rucker decided to make a run at country music. Now, for 2 decades, he was the frontman for what rock group?
Cootie and the Blowfish.
All right, question 4. The daisy and sweet pea are the birth flowers for April. Now, what actress played Daisy Duke on the original TV show Dukes of Hazzard?
Oh, come on. It's on the tip of my tongue. You know, without Googling it, and I'm not going to cheat on you.
Right.
I can't. I just can't place it.
All right.
That's all right.
Question 5, then we'll move on. National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day is this month. Now, Hawaii is known for its production of pineapples. It's also the only state in the nation to grow artichokes, alfalfa sprouts, or coffee.
I wouldn't say artichokes, but I'm going to say coffee.
All right, there's our 5 questions. Let's bring Deb back in the room and see how she does. It's back to Can't Beat Deb. Deb back into the studio and say hello to contestant Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Deb?
I'm pretty good. I'm feeling pretty competitive.
Oh, man, I'm in trouble.
Well, let's hope.
All right, Deb, here we go. Question 1. A 500-mile wide blob of seaweed is hitting the Florida Keys. What is the most populated city in the Florida Keys?
The most populated city, Key West?
That's correct.
Woo!
Jimmy guessed Sanibel, which is not right. Okay. So you get the point. It's Deb 1, Jimmy 0.
All right, question 2. NFL quarterback Boomer Esiason turns 61 later this month.
True.
What NFL team did Boomer take to the Super Bowl? Was it the Cincinnati Bengals, New York Jets, or Arizona Cardinals?
I don't know this stuff. I mean, once you've won, I move on. What year was this?
Well, I don't know the year.
Oh, you didn't give me a year.
No.
Okay. What are my choices?
The Cincinnati Bengals, New York Jets, or Arizona Cardinals?
I'm going to go with the Bengals.
That's correct. Jimmy guessed the Jets, which is not right. So you get the point. So it's Deb 2, Jimmy 1.
He actually did play for all three of those teams, but he only took the Bengals to the Super Bowl. So
I don't really care.
Here we go. Question 3. It was a little over 15 years ago when Darius Rucker decided to make a run at country music. Now, for 2 decades, he was a frontman for what rock group?
Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's correct, and Jimmy knew that too. So everybody scores. It's Deb 3, Jimmy 1.
All right, question 4. The daisy and sweet pea are the birth flowers for April. What actress played Daisy Duke on the original TV show Dukes of Hazzard?
Catherine somebody. Catherine Duke.
Catherine
No,
Duke.
wait. That's not it. Catherine.
She's further than I was.
I don't remember her last name. Catherine Bush? I don't remember.
Bach.
Jimmy's answering for you. Nobody scores. It's Catherine Bach. Jimmy is right. He was shouting at the last
Bach?
second. Catherine Bach.
I wouldn't have remembered that.
So nobody scores, although he is right, is Catherine Bach. It remains the same. Deb 3, Jimmy 1.
Hey, Jimmy, we're playing against each other.
I think you ought to give him a half point.
You know what? I'm gonna give Jimmy a half point.
Aw.
You know what? So it's now 1.5. So it's Deb 3, Jimmy 1.5.
All right. Here we go. Question 5. National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day is this month. Now, Hawaii is known for its production of pineapples. It's also the only state in the nation to grow artichokes, alfalfa sprouts, or coffee.
It's the only state in the nation that grows this other item?
Nation to grow that.
I don't think it's coffee. What are the first two?
Artichokes, alfalfa sprouts, or coffee.
I'll go with alfalfa sprouts. Well, shoot.
Jimmy knew that it was coffee.
What? Oh, come on.
So he gets the point.
Are
so
you
it's
serious?
Look at that. Deb 3, Jimmy 2.5.
So
But all
close.
ties would have gone to Deb anyway. So, Jimmy, you played a great game, but unfortunately, at least today, you don't have what it takes to beat Deb.
That's true. I don't any day, but congratulations, Deb.
Oh, well, hey, thanks for being the friendliest competitor ever.
That's true. Well, Jimmy, it's time for those famous words.
I'm Jimmy from Lawrence, and I can't beat Deb.
But he had 2.5 points.
2.5 points.
And
Pretty
tried
good there,
to help
too.
me with a point.
That's right. If you'd like to be a contestant, go to WFMS.com. We'll get you signed up for Can't Beat Deb.